Hey guys, we're here today with Lyndon Tsosie, very, very interesting but awesome silversmith.
Thank you.
Tell him what kind you do.
Well, I'm Lyndon Tsosie. I'm a jeweler. I'm also Navajo. I've been doing jewelry about 20 years approximately, and I do more contemporary jewelry than traditional. But sometimes it gets into traditional. But most of the time, it's contemporary or traditional contemporary when it's blended into one piece. And that's what I do.
Wow.
Jeweler extraordinaire.
So, who would you say inspired you to do your jewelry? Or jewelry?
Who inspired me was a number of jewelers. And it's funny because in 1992, I was living in Albuquerque, and I was married to my first wife, and we had our daughter at the time was 2 years old, Jasmine, and her and I were walking through the mall, Coronado Center, and I had like $65, and that was our grocery money, and that was all the money I had. And we went into Walden Bookstore, and I started looking at magazines, like the art magazines, and came upon this hardcover book called Southwestern Indian Jewelry, and it was done by Dexter Cerrillos. I picked that book up, and when I opened it, it literally changed my life from that day on. When I opened that book and seen jewelers, native jewelers, doing extraordinary work that I've never seen before that time in native jewelry. So I was so fascinated by this book and these pictures. I put it back, and my daughter and I walked out. We walked about 3 or 4 stores down. I sat on the bench. I took out my wallet and I counted my money, and I had $65. I think it's $75, because the book was like $65. And I counted it and I thought, well, this is our grocery money, but I really love that book, so I turned around and I bought that book. And when I told Dexter this story, she sent me a brand new book, because I showed her the book that really taught me what I know today. It was that one book that actually taught me what I do today. And going to Thunderbird Indian Jewelry Supply in Albuquerque and asking them how to shine stones, So really, I was literally self-taught in that realm of making jewelry. My family, none of them ever made jewelry or had anything to do with arts as making a living, And that's how it changed me. And who really, really inspired me in that book was Charles Lolama and Verma Nekwatiwa. They truly gave me that inspiration to do what I do. And I would sit there every day looking at that book and looking at those pieces. And the rest of the jewelers, Ray Ozzie, and Harvey Begay, Richard Chavez, Jesse Menangi, they all taught me, really, looking at that one book. And that book I have now is all taped up with duct tape, the cover. So that's who inspired me.
And I've seen, like, on the ceremonial banner and stuff, and it's sponsored by Jasmine Inc. What is Jasmine Inc.?
Jasmine Inc. is a company I formed in 1997, February 13th of 1997, in the state of Delaware. I formed that company and I used my daughter's name, because I remember when we when I had my daughter, she, you know, in 1990, I always wanted a business, and I always told myself I would name it after her. So that's why it's called Jasmine Inc. So that company deals with my art and our gallery, the House of Lyndon. I'm Lyndon Tsosie. This is today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and have a great day. And thanks for watching.